Hello, I'm Dynasty Mir. Back in Freetown, Sierra Leone, I had to come back. I was supposed to go to Burkina Faso, but I said, nah, I gotta come back to Freetown.
They say this now, we my brother. But in Nigeria, go base. And when you don't come no say, really, Salonia idea. You don't go do boku thing for Nigeria people and the benefit. This job what they do, any side way push, I get over almost 1,000 people where they be now. Any way they here so now that they watch for no side a day. Now we brother don't come back. Brother Tibapo, homecoming. This brother na a brother way na mende. But he don't dey Canada, but he not able gather welcome for no say na Salonia he come up. Bisere. He wan come, he don't know wetin he for come. He don't na he root. But we say he go find himself na Nigeria. And the job wey he dey do so na for promote the hidden history of we people them wey don suffer this slavery cause. Some man they know say in Amende. Like when you say go find out say in Amende, but we say don't go there now in Nigeria. Through the Gullah Redemption Mission, you don't find out, you don't understand say na Salonia Mende people then dey. So if I come back, now the come for time for build up this system, not fair way for bring come home as now we Mende family, not to Nigeria, where na no other person, but it give your name. Give me your name, brother. What is your name?
Dynasty Befe Adewale Amir.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Oma Oba of Oruro, Nigeria.
All the name the name na there. Na Nigeria don't go.
Talking back for them so they can hear it. Because understand the name.
Okay.
Now it can't give you the name for us where the Nigerian man and go give. Wait, not many don't can get many don't want to get this kind of name. They have no the number. Give me the number.
Omo Oba, which means prince in Yoruba. Dynast Befe, which means deeply loved. Adewale, which means the crown has returned. Amir.
He's a prince.
Wonderful. This now a powerful brother. When na Mende blood, when Mende Salon people for not big benefit, will not able get this kind of connection. Past the Gullah Redemption Mission. I don't try for can. I don't open this connection. This brother, he really want for get to Mende family. He want get connect to the Mende people where the blood don't know say na Mende. But why we not be able to get this opportunity? Because we be neglect. When some man don't go wake up, like wake up they say they for Tifa, they don't go. Tourism, they close up. Now we don't try for build a system where we don't get from them. They say well, anytime we dem go now. Any side where they know say the family when na mandate team they no count am. This brother we get them where we can set am up. For Giam in home welcoming. For Giam in Mende name. We dey Giam the Mende name. Where the one old country they know say na Nigeria they be go keep am. But go learn idea. The idea we go get say they can implement an salon under the Mende culture. Many rules, one family. Many rules, one family. Now Mende we don't count today. The table they do ceremoniously. Now one get for today plan am. Go na Mende land. We make the government know say Mende man not to mouth for go hide na other man country. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Can I speak?
Yeah.
Can I speak? Can I be heard?
You
know, as I was sitting right here and I was hearing from everybody, and just to see all these beautiful black people, I was just overwhelmed. Just beautiful black faces. But again, my name is Dynasty Befe Adewale Amir. started traveling to Africa in 2011. And I remember the first country I went to was Tanzania in East Africa. And so when I got off the plane, you must be South African. I said, no. They said, you must be Ghanaian. I said, no. They said, are you Nigerian, which I am now? I said, no. They said, where are you from? I said, America. They said, no. Where are you from? What is your tribe? And I said, I don't know. And it really like hit me hard because I didn't know where I was from. I when we were shipped from here, we were stripped of our culture, identity, tongue. We were stripped from it. But now, in 2020, they're celebrating the year of return. And so now we have the opportunity to come back, and that which was taken from us, we have the opportunity now to reclaim it. So I've been doing that now since 2011. I have Yoruba roots, I have Mende roots. I was received in Yoruba land in my kingdom of Odoruwo, Nigeria. And now I'm here to embrace and receive my Mende roots. I came.
One Sambo.
So I came to Sierra Leone. I'm upset because I've been traveling all over Africa since 2011, but I came to Sierra Leone for the first time 3 weeks ago. And I'm saying, why did I wait so long? Why didn't somebody tell me or push me to come sooner? So I came 3 weeks ago. I was supposed to go to Burkina Faso. I said, no, I'm coming back to Sierra Leone. So I'm happy to be here. Thank you all for receiving us. And many roots.
One Fambo.
Many roots.
One Fambo.
There we go.
Kinjibi Brade. Kinjibi Brade.
We there.
I gotta take a picture. She clean. That's
Yes.
yeah. That's nice. I gotta take a picture with her. I gotta take a picture with you. You were explaining the other day the irony behind the slaves taken from Sierra Leone were sent to America for a specific purpose. That purpose was rice. Now today, and because I guess they were growing rice here. Now today they're importing rice. Can you the contradiction behind
It's a contradiction. First of all, food is a problem in the country. We have land, we have the agricultural skills, we have the people, but we don't have the tools, we don't have the seeds to really bring about great harvest. And so it's a bad contradiction. Actually, I'm a Gullah Geechee, and Gullah Geechees have a rice connection to Sierra Leone because in those on those rice plantations in America, if you didn't have them skills, you wasn't no good. You understand? And so they wanted specifically people who had the West African rice cultivating skills. And the people from this country had the most superior skills. You can get rice from other places, but they had the most superior agriculturalists from this country, particularly in the southern region. And so that's why you have such a Mende impact, for instance, on African American culture in general, not just Gullah Geechee. You find Mende impact in many, many places because they were expert rice farmers. Expert rice farmers. And so now today, Sierra Leone last year, I think it was about 3 or 4 months ago, they reported that they imported over $250 million worth rice into the country. And so this rice is coming from China, it's coming from other African countries, it's coming from India, Pakistan, places where they don't have no history of really having anything to do with Sierra Leone. And so I did an investigative study on the whole process, man. And what I realized is that there's 3 large rice mills in the country. They're all shut down. Every rice mill in Sierra Leone is shut down. There was 3 of them. And the reason why they said that the rice mills were shut down was because the rice harvest wasn't big enough. There wasn't enough harvest to justify the mills being open. But at the same time, that gives them a justifiable incentive to import rice. And when they import the rice, they shut down the native market. They shut down the native industry. So what we want to see happen is that the people get the rice, the tools, the rice seeds, the tools they need, the knowledge they need to increase their yields, and things like that, as opposed to just shutting down the rice mills and importing foreign rice into Sierra Leone. The foreign rice is even cheaper than the native rice. So even if I want to eat rice from my country, I have to pay more. And this is what neocolonialism is. This is the definition of imperialism, where people from other places can come to a place like Sierra Leone, which is historically known as the rice district of West Africa, and we're importing $250 million of rice in 2019. And so one thing I can say is that the government, particularly the Ministry of Agriculture, they've embarked on certain programs to make sure that there's more rice seeds available to the people across the country. And so I remember maybe about a month ago, people were very excited because they said the rice harvest was great. This last rice harvest was good. And we know that it's because of the intervention of the government. This current government has several progressive ideals that I didn't see in the last government. And I've seen even the last government had some progressive ideals, but there's just a different feeling about this government. There's a different feeling about this government right now because really it's the people that govern, and when the people are comfortable with the leadership, then you're going to see things happen. And food, clothing, shelter. This government is trying to secure food for the people. So I unite with that.
Can I ask a question? What you said about the rice? Yeah. Okay. Now, if this was a great rice harvest, now me living in America, I know that they import rice from everywhere. You got rice from Thailand, rice from India, rice from China, rice from some places in South America, and now you have the Senegalese. They're bringing in rice, and you got some Africans bringing in rice. But mostly the people who buy that rice are the African communities in America. How come there's no knowledge of this rice coast and Sierra Leoneans' ability to grow rice and ship that rice abroad? In other words, the export of that rice could be very beneficial to the farmers and to the nation itself.
And not only that, but even in terms of nutrition, the rice, even the fruits and the vegetables here, they have so much more nutrition because of the soil.
Right.
We over there, we want power herbs, power foods.
Right. So superfoods.
Yeah, superfoods, and we have them here. We have the powerful soil, and so it's not that. Like for instance, this brother here is our financial secretary, but he's also an agriculturalist. He's going to be helping us come up with our farming plans and strategies. And we had a conversation one day, and he was talking about how big the cassava can grow and different ways to splinter it off and make sure you get 3 out of 1. And these techniques aren't known out there. It's because these techniques are older than current industrial machines. This is how the people themselves know how to do it with their hands. And so that knowledge is being lost, and it's not being utilized to produce. But what you were saying is very important, because what we plan to do is work with people like yourself, people out there that really want to see food production happen, And when we have the rice, we're going to need somewhere to send it. We're going to need somebody to consume it, If the rice seed from here and the rice cultivators from here during the 1800s, the 1700s, particularly the 1700s, were heavily targeted for the slave trade. And then on top of that, we produced the rice culture in South Carolina and Georgia that amounted to the startup capital for the United States of America. We made America rich. We gave it a startup capital. It was that rice.
If you think about the crazy thing, that there is a huge company in America that sells rice. Everybody knows what that is, Carolina Rice.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
There you go.
That's one of the biggest rice companies, or at least one of the oldest and largest rice companies in the country. Yeah. Carolina and Uncle Ben's, right?
Yeah. But they used to call it Carolina Gold.
That's what it is right
Carolina
there.
Gold because the rice it had a golden color.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The three main things that our ancestors were forced to grow in the Gullah corridor was indigo, rice, cotton. But the rice was different because they had us out on swamps. They had us in isolation. in order to grow. And so the white man was only around us a few months out of the year. And that time that he wasn't around us, we govern ourselves. We govern ourselves and we preserve more African heritage than any other identifiable group of Africans in the United States. That's who we are as Gullah Geechees.
When you spoke about the cotton, is Sierra Leone producing any cotton?
Well, Sierra Leone produces, can produce cotton. Sierra Leone has several forms of cloth that is unique to the country. You understand? That could be, that we can look at and throw fashion to it and make a whole new brand of cloth in the market. The Ronco cloth, you know, is very, very, very rich. It's strong cloth. Like, you from New York, it's perfect to make a sweater out of. Middle of the winter, man, you like, oh man, I got my Ronco on. Over here, they cut off the sleeves. It's sleeveless. Okay. It's sleeveless Ronco.
And they wear the colors on it.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I got.
It's a sleeveless Ronco.
It's like nice and like.
It's like
it's
carpet
woolish.
almost. Yeah, exactly.
But it's soft.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
and
love
as
that.
you know, they say,
what they calling that in America, they calling that mud cloth.
Yeah, we call it mud cloth. Well, we call it Ronco.
Okay.
That's the name here. And
it's very
country cloth.
Yes, country
It's called country cloth.
country cloth.
And we call it country
To be
cloth.
honest,
This is the indigenous
that
cloth.
fabric is very much in demand.
That's what I'm trying to
Right
tell
now
you.
in America.
And the thing is that the traditional skills and the people who have them aren't being encouraged to produce it.
It's about $40 a yard.
You understand what I'm saying? The traditional people who still have the ability to do it are not being invested in. Yes, they're not being invested in. These markets are being lost. These talents are being wasted.
Well, now you know what? This is beautiful that this is happening because now this information can be bought
Absolutely.
to the public, and
Absolutely.
now you know
And
this is the seeds that's planted.
yeah, there's so many other markets, man. If you want to talk business, we can talk business for 10 days. You want
No, bag. Then lunch bag.
Okay, that bag with you.
Yeah, that bag.
In Freetown, in my limo, headed to an event that's being hosted by the mayor of Freetown. Anything you want to say, Francis?
I was at St. Helena at the Penn Center, doing exactly what you're doing now, connecting the dots. And as been said already, the connections between us are very, very strong. I became the mayor of Freetown about 18 months ago, having never been in politics, never been in public service, really driven by a commitment for the environment. And I want to thank the kinfolk for performing last night. We launched our campaign of planting 1 million trees this year. Freetown, the tree town, last night at the mayor's ball. And they were there and an excellent performance. So thank you, Kelly Sue and all the team. Why am I saying that? I'm saying that because your visit doesn't just fall into a vacuum. It falls into something that's very strategic for us as a city. Our plan for the city that we articulated, we actually launched it on the 24th of January last year. It's called #Transform Freetown. It has 4 clusters and 11 priority sectors. And within those 11 priority sectors, we have a sector which is job creation with a tourism focus. And this relationship speaks directly to our ability to actualize and achieve our targets here. So I know that for many of you, your journey here is not only about finding your roots, but it's also about trying to understand how you can invest into it. And I don't mean that in terms of necessarily cash investment, but how can you give of yourself into this place from whence you came? And there's so many opportunities, but your being here itself is already doing that. We've transformed Freetown, and with our targets, we seek to really ensure that our heritage sites and our history is known, it's preserved, and it's told. The connection today, you've been all around the country, and you're hitting the road again to go to Boom. You've been all around the country, looking at the connections, from where you came. But there's something a little bit different about this gathering of the Creoles, because we are also those who came. I trace my heritage. My great-great-great-grandfather was sold into a plantation in Virginia. And our family made their way to Nova Scotia. And just a couple of days ago, we were celebrating, and we actually had a big family gathering because we were celebrating the 40th anniversary of my grandfather's death. So we traced our tree all the way back to that journey across to Freetown in 1792. One of my cousins wrote up a story, picking up all the pieces, did a lot of research to celebrate the last Christmas in Nova Scotia before we came to Freetown in March 11, 1792. So in the same way that we came here, we came from where you were. In other words, the journey is a cycle, it's a circle, and we're making sure it remains unbroken. We were taken from our homelands, whether it was Sierra Leone or other parts of the continent. We were taken to the land across the ocean. And I met you, I met Queen Clet, and we spoke, she spoke Gullah, I spoke Creole, we understood each other completely. Separated only by the water. Some of us stayed, that's you. Some of us traveled back, the Creoles. But those who stayed, those who came back, started here. So in October, when we turned the ground, I had the privilege of breaking the ground, being at the opening ceremony, the groundbreaking ceremony for the International African American Museum that's been built in Gadsden, Charleston, West Charleston, to celebrate this journey. What's so significant for me is that we've agreed, or we're in the process of agreeing, we've agreed, it's just not on paper yet, we've agreed that in as much as that museum will tell the story of the 90 or so percent of enslaved Africans that left Buns Island and landed for the
So this is Regent Road Baptist Church. We're in Freetown, Sierra Leone. This is the oldest Baptist church on the African continent, founded by a black American by the name of David George in 1792. So this is the history. If you could tell everybody where we're at right now.
Okay, we're at Foday College, and it's one of the oldest universities in
West Africa.
In West Africa.
In fact, I want to say this is the oldest university in West Africa, outside of Timbuktu. For some reason, they really don't count Timbuktu as the oldest, but we're at the oldest university in West Africa, and it's in Freetown, Sierra Leone. What's the name again, brother?
Foday College.
Foday. Foday?
Yeah,
Foday College. The oldest university college in West Africa.